And I'm Herb.
And this is Derby News!
Alright, let's start this episode by addressing some Western concerns.
The Booze Brothers, this little show, and all our affiliates do not represent the Derby community as a whole.
Rules and regulations vary across America, and to each their own, really. Our rules are a preference and are not to be mistaken as a standard or a common rule amongst the Derby scene.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, January 22nd to 23rd, 2010, the Booze Brothers will be managing the Derby portion of the Monster Truck Show right here in Medford, Oregon.
Medford, Oregon. Oh! Alright, it's going to be brought to you by
Monster Truck Entertainments, Monster X Tour. Just counted that ball.
There it is.
Bam! Friday night, after the Monster Trucks, the Booze Brothers were going to hash it out amongst themselves in the arena.
Alright, that's right. It's going to be Booze Brothers versus Booze Brothers, and it's been a long-winded match, and hopefully we can all really damage Mike.
It's gonna be effing amazing!
That's right, Money. So on Saturday, there's actually going to be 2 shows. In the afternoon, it's going to be 8 Derby drivers going to compete with 4 cylinders for a $700 purse.
Yeah! And in the evening, for the main event, 8 Derby drivers compete in the V8 class for $1,750 big ones.
That's awesome. And the V8 class is going to be 80s and newer.
Why is that?
Oh, it's quite simple, actually. Since we have limited amount of time, 80s cars are easier to find, build, and they're usually a little bit cheaper.
Herb, that's true.
But
Why not save the good stuff for the July Derby? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no age discrimination on the cars.
right, that's a good idea. And there are a lot of topics that we can get into right now, but we don't really have the time.
That's right. So real quick, there are still seats available for Saturday the night for both the V8 and the 4-cylinder.
No, breaking news. Actually, the V8's full. We still have room for the 4-bangers.
I stand corrected.
So go to bbddn.com, and that's where you're going to check out the availability, rules, and regulations.
All right, well, I guess on that note, since I've been corrected here and real trivially bad about it, let's go to the National Derby Drivers Recognition! Larry?
Thanks guys, this is NDDR. I'm Larry.
And I'm Doug.
This month we recognize Paul Twidt from Page, Idaho.
Paul's been employed as a police officer for 9 years and has been a Derby driver for 10.
That's right, so 10 years ago, Paul and his buddy Tim thought they'd try it out. They both loved to watch derbies, but had no idea how to build a car or even how to drive one.
Nor did they know what it meant that Imperials were allowed.
So they went out and found the 1984 Crown Victoria, built it the best they could, and entered it in the Derby in Plains, Montana.
Paul blasted out in the arena, made his first hit, and got hooked up with another rookie.
Didn't cut those damn bumper ends off,
So there he sat and took a beating like no other.
and he's been hooked ever since, pun intended.
Paul's advice to the rookie is, cut those bumper ends.
Great advice, Paul. Paul has been driving anywhere from 1 to 3 derbies a year and has evolved to as many as 5.
His favorite cars to Derby are any 60s, 70s Mopars.
His next derby as of yet will be in Lynn, Washington, June 2010, and he will be driving a 1974 Plymouth Fury 3. Paul would like to mention the Page Posse, which consists of himself, number K73, his girlfriend Sandra, the sexy welder, number 77, 383 Tim, number 383, Chad Weeks, number 96, Preston the Rookie O'Neill, number 54, and Sherry, number K90.
The Page Posse loves to smash cars and drink beer, or as Paul's girlfriend would say, drink beer and smash anything.
Right on, Paul. Sounds like our groups have a lot in common.
Indeed they do, and that's all we have time for.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Paul.
Back to you guys. Build that Derby car.
Thanks, Larry. Nice piece. Effing! That was awesome!
Yeah, hey, Paul is also responsible for a new edition on bbddn.com.
That's right! And now there's a page where you can post your own Derby channel and share it with other users.
It's a great easement to view some of the awesome Derby footage from around the niche shop.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, now let's go see what Mike's got going on.
Mike?
Hey JT, Herb, what I have here is a 95 Escort. I picked this baby up for 50 bucks. All I had to do is get a new radiator for it. It was 25 bucks at the junkyard and 2 new tires, which was another 20 bucks. So I'm still in it under 100 bucks. Anyways, this is what I'm gonna bring to the Booze Brothers versus the Booze Brothers Ultimate Battle Challenge, January 22nd, 2010. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna stick this thing so far up Larry's tailpipe, he's gonna need to go see a gastroenterologist when I'm through. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, I really want to go over some important building tips on these Escorts. There are definitely things you must do if you want to be a contender. Check it out. Okay, first and foremost, you must bypass the fuel pump inertia switch, which is right here. If you don't do this, your car will most likely be immobilized after the first hit it takes. Now there are several ways to bypass this, but this is how I'm going to do it. First, I'm going to relocate the entire wiring harness away from the impact zone. Then I'm going to disable the solenoid by placing a 7/16 socket in the hole on top of the switch. Then I'm going to duct tape the crap out of it to prevent that switch from popping on impact. It's really that simple. I'll just leave you with one more tip. Since you got to remove these bumpers because they're all plastic, rumor has it you can get away with leaving the back one off, and I'm going to give that a shot. But definitely put on a nice steel front bumper. I'm using the one off of my '83 New Yorker from last year. We'll see how that works. I've heard that it's going to work great. Now I don't want to give up too much information since my opponents are my brothers, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm really looking forward to January. This is going to be an amazing event. I can't wait. So I'm going to get back to building this car, and you guys better get to doing the same. So until next time, build that derby car.
Wow, 50 bucks! Unbelievable!
Yeah, that's a great fight, Mike, and good luck and all that good stuff. And watch your hands, son.
Wow, 50 bucks!
That's right, yeah, great fight, Mike, and good luck and all that good stuff. And I hope you get destroyed.
I think you need to find your car first, Herbie.
Well, it hasn't. I found one. Be delivered on Monday.
Wow. All right then, you heard it, folks. Herb's got a car. It's gonna be down there at the Booze Brothers versus Booze Brothers, January 22nd, and it's gonna be insane!
So, got a car to build, so let's get that one out of here.
Okay then, but a little reminder, the Hit of the Year contest is gonna end!
Like now! Done.
Right now.
Yeah, it just ended. Done this moment. So, we'd like to thank everyone for their entries. It's going to be a tough call, but I think you're going to agree with who we picked for the best hit.
F&A, Herb. And we'll announce the winner on our next show, Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas!
So,
Diggly dangly diggly!
so, until next time,
build that derby car!